Well, the School of Medicine today has gone from being a school which I feel has been largely focused on developing a teaching curriculum to being a school which has a powerful research infrastructure. We have gone from a place where we might have had the ambition to take on some of the big problems of human disease, but we didn't have the resources or the capacity to do so, either in terms of infrastructure or in terms of human resource. Now, the investment in research over the last number of years through the Programme for Research in the Third Level Institutions and the Science Foundation Ireland and the Health Research Board and the Wellcome Trust means that there is very little now that we cannot do if we want to do it. The areas that are really exciting are around immunology, neuroscience, cancer and genetics, which are four of the main key strategic areas for the college. In immunology, I think we have gone on in leaps and bounds, and if I could take one example, it's the work by Padraig Fallon and Alan Irvine in the school, who have identified not only the genes for childhood eczema, which is, as you know, one of the common diseases of childhood, but they're also now working on the ways to address the problems caused by those genetic mutations. And it's actually an extraordinary piece of work, and one which I think is going to leave a legacy. In the area of neuroscience and crossing over into genetics, the Department of Psychiatry here has done huge work in identifying the genes that are involved in conditions like schizophrenia, autism, attention deficit disorder. And that work is now crossing over into the area of imaging, so that they're using the genetic understanding of disease in order to understand how the brain works. And it does look as if there are going to be major breakthroughs in this area in the years ahead. So I think those would be a number of very key achievements. In cancer, the work done in the Department of Surgery has really moved forward with the identification of obesity as a serious risk factor for cancer of the esophagus. And that has implications not only for preventative medicine, but also some of the research that's going on will lead to the identification of possible new therapies. Well, I think it's a vibrant school. I think it's a school where students are increasingly exposed to the high quality research environment that they need to encounter in order to become physicians who continue in the process of lifelong learning. It's a school that is still relatively small, and the smallness is actually a virtue because people know each other, people talk to each other. There's a large amount of interdisciplinary research that goes on. There's an awful lot of crosstalk that leads to good research projects, and it's possible to do that on the scale that we're on. We have two excellent teaching hospitals at St James's Hospital and Tallaght Hospital as our main teaching hospitals, and both of these have got very significant contributions to make. St James's Hospital is focusing on translational research, and Tallaght Hospital is focusing on population-based research or preventative medicine, which, as we all know, is one of the most important areas for us to create new knowledge in, and also to change the health of the population with.